So now that I have my eyelids primed and concealed, I'm gonna go in with the shade that's kind of close to my skin color, and it's this one from the Sultry palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's the color Birch up here in the top left corner. I'm gonna pick it up with the brush that comes in the palette, dust some onto the brush, and I'm gonna lightly just dust it over my lid. Frosty crystals. And sorry again guys that my eyes have been a little irritated because of my allergies, and I've been sneezing and coughing for the past couple of days. My eyes have been super itchy. My face has broke out in some, like, I don't know, like rash, and this light doesn't help. It's like it's hot in here. The big studio lights throw off heat and it is killing me right now, but it's all good. Now we're gonna move on to eyeliner. Again, I'm using my eyeliner from NYX. I love it. It's super affordable. So for you guys that are looking for a very affordable eyeliner, this is it. And I'm going to be using my Fenty Beauty Compact as a mirror to guide me. I am wearing eyelash extensions, so I need to be a little careful, but I need to get as close to the lash line as possible. Flick out the wing like so. And bring it into my inner corner and start from my inner corner. Alrighty, so now that we have both of our eyes done with the eyeliner, we're going to start with cutting the crease. This time around, I'm not going to be using any concealer to cut the crease. I'm just going to be using a dense pencil brush in order for me to get into my crease with a very dark shade. Today, let's see, I am going to be using my brush from where? From MAC. All right, I'm gonna be using this one. It's honestly, I don't know, the number is washed off, but it looks like this. It's pretty dense, so you can pack up the color as much as you want, and it's skinny enough to where it's going to get into the inside of your crease perfectly. So because this is a holiday look and I'm going to be cutting the crease, I'm going to be using, again, this palette because I love it so much and it just kind of screams to me holidays. And I'm going to be going into the shade right here. I feel like that's a great transition on. So what I'm gonna do is look downward, and I am going to start at the outer area of my crease and kind of just pat this color on. So I know a lot of people don't know how to work with cutting the crease with a concealer because everyone has different eye shapes, and concealer sometimes can just get a little bit complicated. So I just want to do a method in which someone can use a shade and literally stencil or draw the area where they want their cut crease. So as you can see there, I basically patted on where I wanted the shade to be for my cut crease. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm looking down like that. I'm brushing the color up ever so lightly with literally the lightest hand and just blending. Remember that blending is key. It doesn't matter if the shade is going to transition down to your lid because I will be using some concealer on a more dense brush to clean it up, to add another color. But I'm just diffusing, and I'm gonna also pick up another brush to kind of like diffuse out the color. This is my BH Cosmetics brush. It looks like this, and I am going to just blend it out and diffuse out the color So now that both my eyes are done, I have now a way, or a route I should say, as to where I want my main color for my cut crease to be. So I know a lot of people on YouTube, they use concealer, look up in order for them to cut for the cut crease. Me, in the beginning, I found this step a little bit more easier for me, as far as first applying, you know, the primer, a base coat on top of my lids, and then applying some eyeliner, because it leaves the space that you want to work with in order for you to achieve the cut crease. And that's the main reason why I didn't want to just go in with the concealer and just cut it, because I just feel like a lot of people don't know their eye shape and they're not comfortable with doing such a dramatic look. I just wanted to do something that was easy enough for someone to work with, you know, some shades or whatever color it is that they wanted to use. So I packed on some more shadow. As far as a brown shadow goes, it can be any brown shade. And I am now going to deepen that cut crease a little bit more to add some extra dimension. So when I do apply the concealer, you're gonna see that cut crease. You're going to see that line. And as you can see, I got a backdrop. Honestly, it's regular fabric. I got it from Hobby Lobby a couple of weeks ago, and my grandmother kind of tailored it because it was like ripping from the bottom because they just cut it. And so excuse me for the wrinkly mess, but I tried steaming it and the lines just won't come out. So I need to work with the fabric a little bit more to see exactly how to take away those wrinkles. But this is a holiday tutorial, so I wanted to, you know, get some glitz and glamour up in my room and shoot a video. So pardon if the creases and wrinkles bother you. They bother me just as much, but honestly, I wanted to really work with this backdrop. And now it's going to be the concealer part. This is where I am going to pack on some of my NARS Radiant Concealer onto a more compact brush, and I'm using the brush that I initially used at first, the Anastasia brush that came in that palette. And I am going to apply some concealer onto that brush because I'm going to paint the area where I want another shade to go. So what I do, I'm looking down. So I know you might not be able to see it. You might be thinking that I'm looking straight on, but I'm not. My camera, right? And again, it doesn't have to be perfect. When I first started doing makeup and I wanted to do the intense dramatic eyes, I found that this was way more helpful for me. Look at that. You see how crisp it looks? Because it gives you a limited of space. You already have the eyeliner. You have this other two shadows on top. You have this space that you have in mind as far as wanting to place another shade. So it kind of gives you like a barrier for you not to mess up, basically. And it just, so I am dabbing. I don't want to smear because this is the type of shadow that has like chunks in it. So you have to be very, very, very careful when you place it. But look at that. Oh, it's so pretty. I'm gonna keep grabbing more until I get the desired look that I want. Don't be afraid to drag it in and drag it up. I mainly want this showstopper in, or on, I should say, my lid. It's so pretty. This could have been beautiful too on another eyeshadow, but I just really wanted to work. So next, because this is a beautiful like coppery bronze shade, I'm gonna pick up like a chocolate brown to intensify the crease. And I'm just going in with this palette. Dystopian. Wait. Dystopian. Don't know how to say that shade, but that's the shade I'm gonna pick up. And I'm going to work it into my little cut crease. Because I want to intensify. I want the colors to melt like they were meant to be together. So you see that, how it intensifies it? It's literally, oh, this shade is so pretty. It melts into your eye like a dream. Now I'm just packing that on and blending inward. You see that? So your eyes should look something like this so far. And now we're going to move on to the face. And of course, I'm going with my go-to foundation today. I'm going to be going with my Makeup Forever HD foundation. And as you can see, half of my face is done. Flawless redness. Picture perfect. What the heck is going on? I love it. So I'm going to continue to blend out the rest of the foundation and everything. So I thought that my phone was recording me putting on the concealer, and it wasn't. So I caught myself halfway because I already added my highlight. I'm going to add my Laura Mercier translucent powder, my entire face. The creases are not there. And honestly, I dust it off with my beauty blender because I don't severely bake. Like I said, this winter has been brutal on my skin so far, and it hasn't even, like, the temperature hasn't dropped extensively, and I feel like an alligator. Now moving on to the lips, I'm gonna be using Cork from NYXCOSMETIcs. Usually I've been dying to try out the FENTY matte lipstick that I got. I haven't worn it yet, so this is gonna be the big debut of it for me. It's a beautiful shade. It's called Underdog. This is it. This is a beauty. It's like a dark brown burgundy where the lip gloss is kept. Not lip gloss, matte lipstick is kept. And now for the application part. Oh, look at that. The applicator is very cute. It makes the lipstick easy to apply, isn't it? I can't. Ooh, this looks nice. So once that's finished, I top it off with my Morphe setting spray. So that's it. This is the end result of the look that I was trying to achieve. I have this like chocolate brown, bronzy in the lids, and this beautiful gold in the inner corner. A nice dark vampy lip. And yeah. So that is it. That's all to it. I don't think it was that difficult, and I hope you guys don't find it too hard to recreate or use your own colors that you decide to go with. I really hope you enjoyed this video because I enjoyed making it, and I love all the glitter and the dark lip. I'm just feeling everything about it. It just screams Thanksgiving to me. This can also be a look to go out with your friends at night, or a date night with your man, you know. This is a look, this is a vibe, and I'm all for it. If you guys decide to recreate this look, please tag me or hashtag me. I would love to see the recreations that you guys make. I'm gonna link my Instagram page at the bottom, so if you don't follow me there, you should, because I always post all the details, makeup details, or whatever the case may be. We can chat, you can DM me, you can send me some recommendations there if you decide not to send me off of YouTube or whatever the case may be. Let's just be friends, you know? The more friends, the merrier. But yeah, I really hope you love this video just as much as I do. And the next video will also be another holiday tutorial, so be ready for that. Other than that, I'll see you guys again next time. Thank you so much for the love and support.